Hey everybody, what's going on? In this tutorial, I want to teach you something about functions. So let's create a playground project. Here we should put a name for our playground, and I write func example as its name and press create button. In all programming languages, a function uses for process something. Functions can declare without any parameters and return type, and the only required information is name. So let's declare a function as an example. For declaring a function, we use func keyword and write its name after that. And if we have parameters, we write them on the parentheses. And if we don't, we just put an empty parenthesis after that. In this example, I declared a function called printHello and I printed hello world on it. For calling a function, we just need to write its name, and if it has parameters, we just send them on the parentheses, and if it doesn't have, we just write an empty parenthesis after the name. So let's run it, and it's printed. It's time to declare a function with some parameters. I want to declare a function that returns sum of two numbers. So let's declare another function with two parameters. The first parameter type is int and the second one is int as well, and it returns an int value. In this function, we will return an int value as a result, and we will summarize two numbers and return it. So we write a return keyword for returning and some two parameters as the return value. It's time to check the function. So I just print the result of some function with 8 and 9 as its parameters. Let's run it. And here you can see 17 as the result of the function. Also, you can define external names for function parameters for make them more readable. As an example, we define first parameter and second parameter as a parameter's external name. As you can see, there isn't any first parameter and second parameter in the function, and we must use first and second instead of them. So let's check it again, and it's printed. So let's tell about an important portion of functions called subscription. Classes, structs, and enumerations can define subscription, which are shortcuts for accessing the member elements of a collection, list, or a sequence. I will create a struct for showing you how it works. In this example, I write a food struct with a meal type on it. I just defined a meal type enumeration with three components: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So now we need a dictionary for storage foods data, and I defined a dictionary called meal with meal type and string as its key and value types. So let's create a subscript. In this example, we create a subscript with meal type as its parameter, and we return a string value. We have two important closures in each subscript: get and set. We use get for returning a data, and we use set for receiving a new value. In this example, I return an object that related to meal types parameter from meals dictionary. All dictionaries value are optional, and if I want to catch up the return type with return value, I must modify return type as an optional string. So let's create the set closure for subscript. And I fill the cell of meals that related to meal type with new value. It's time to check our code. We define a diet variable as a food struct. So it's time to specify our meal in the diet. And I set milk for breakfast and rice for lunch. And it's time to check the code with print our breakfast. Let's run and see the result. As you can see, milk was printed. As you can see, optional milk was written in the console. And if you want to eliminate optional keyword, you can put a double question mark after the diet, and it means if the diet is nil, print right side, and if it's not, print diet breakfast. Let's play and check the changes. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe us with press subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Have a good time and see you soon.